You would have these little diskettes, and then games became popular. And then the whole rage was building your own system. Do you get into that, like the motherboards and the graphics and the memories and all that?
Definitely. I got really into hacking and cracking. So, when I would put a software on my computer, it would ask me like, you have 30 days to use this, or you need to put in a name and a serial number to unlock it. And back then, that's how software was protected. Nowadays, it makes a phone home to some server and makes
Hmm.
makes sure you're actually real, which is still crackable.
Sure.
Back then, I was just like, there's got to be a way to get inside this executable file and figure out how to manipulate it so that it thinks it's registered. And so, yeah, I went off and web crawlered before it was Google, how to do all this, and ended up in IRC chat rooms where I would talk to people from all over the world. I was 12, 13 years old, and I'm talking to, a 38-year-old guy in the UK,
Yeah.
who probably is intelligence for all I know, who knows, but he's teaching me how to actually open up the exe file, what to look for, which code I should be going after, and different things like that in order to like get to the function that holds the copyright protection.
Oh,
And
nice. So
it was
you
just so
went early.
thrilling as a
Yeah, you went
kid,
early and deep. Nice. I remember IRC, which is Internet Relay Chat, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
Common
right. Yep.
protocol. Lots of platforms use that now. But we were logging into the different channels to find like movies, right? And you'd download little torrents of them like all over the world basically and be like, "Hey, does
Yeah.
anybody have Lord of the Rings?" And then somebody will just share their virus and you'd just be downloading their virus thinking you're getting Lord of the Rings and then your computer's hosed.
Yeah, and that's essentially how we recruited people, right? So if we needed a specific piece of software to crack, we would then dangle this carrot of, hey, you can get any movie, any media file that's ever been created on this FTP site that we have access to, and we only have 7 slots, 7 accounts on this. It's a very prestigious FTP
Nice.
site, and if you come to our group and you help us get this software, we'll give you access to these FTP servers where you can get anything you want at high speeds, don't have to wait in line or anything. And that's essentially like why people worked with us back when we were like teenagers doing all this stuff. It was essentially because we had access to all these massive servers with anything you could ever want. And
I
so it was
see.
always free.
Okay.
Like we didn't actually pay anyone to do anything. It was
Hmm.
always like a transfer of goods or
Yep.
services.
You're exchanging some kind of value for it. So let me make sure I get this straight. So you have a file transfer protocol server, FTP server, with like a ton of movies, all sorts of cool games, and then in exchange for that, you're asking professionals, pseudo professionals maybe, to come in and help you solve problems, which is essentially cracking software.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's really
Or
cool.
one of the other roles that are available in those online underground groups, right, that I was
Yeah, let's not
joining.
get into the illegal stuff necessarily, but yeah, sure.